G'day guys, how's it going? So, dark question for you. If you ever wondered what would have happened if the James Bond Hamilton Pulsar had had a baby with a Tamagotchi, then here is that love child, the Casio ring watch CRW001. It's teeny tiny, gimmicky, innovative, plain silly, design award winning, quirky, way overpriced, cool hunter catnip. Say what you like about it, but the guys and girls over at Casio have an uncanny ability to release, sell out, silly things that we all end up buying. Watch nutters all over the world rejoiced in the octagonal series, and here we are with something else, the one to rule them all, the Lord of the G-Ring. Anyway, most of you will probably know a lot about these things. I'm just doing a review just now late because I finally managed to get one at RRP. I was not paying scalper prices for one of these things. They are so popular here in the UK at the moment that you have to sign up to a lottery in order to be able to purchase one. Let me zoom in even more because it's that small you probably can't see it. As a retro nostalgia piece, I love it. It kind of hits you in the face, or maybe more appropriately in the finger. It's like donning your G-Shock but on your pinky. It's so retro it hurts in the very best possible ways. And I think as a release to celebrate their 50th anniversary, I think it's a fantastic visionary concept. Yes, it's gimmicky. I mean, I don't think any of us are able to deny that, but it's gimmicky in a very, very cool way. Key speckage, I'm not sure if it's really necessary to do this, but it's just under two centimeters across, so 19.5 mils. It's about 2.5 centimeters, 25 mils north to south, and just 6 mils deep. They retail in the UK for £105, but please do not pay anything like the £300 to £400 that some people on Fleabay are asking. The watch nerd in you will absolutely love the fact that this is a standard 3573 module, which has the functions stopwatch, alarm, dual time, calendar, LED backlight, approximately 2 years worth of battery life. And what they've done is they've taken that module and then just put it in the hot wash and shrunk it and shrunk it and shrunk it until it's that small that it goes in here. And I just think that that's brilliant. Kind of reminds me a little bit of the work of the artist Willard Wigan and what he has done with sculpture. I mean, just bonkers, 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 and it's really worth checking him out on TED Talks. The shrinking of that module, though, also makes me wonder if that's going to force Casio to rethink the module size on a lot of their other modules as well, and therefore we maybe see some shrinking G-Shocks in the future. Now, Casio suggests that the ring watch is serviceable to allow for battery changes, but you have a solid, it's a single solid piece of steel, so it's a front entry only. My understanding as well is that mineral glass is actually glued to the steel frame, so I'm really not sure how you get it out. We just need some watch nutter to take one of these apart. £105, I'm afraid it's too expensive for me to try that, so please step up Jimmy Kincaid to the rescue. The fact that it is a single piece of steel I find absolutely fascinating, and again really very, very clever, so hats off to the R&D department for coming up with this. What they've done then is they've taken some dehydrated stainless steel with some gloop injection molding in to create this tiny case body, and I think they've done fantastically. The result, of course, though, is one size big, so it's not going to fit any larger fingers. It doesn't go on any of my fingers past the knuckle, except for the little pinky over here. Yeah, doesn't that look cute, guys? But somewhere on the desk I've got these. They do come with some then rubber spacers, so if you have slenderer fingers, you pop one of those in there, and then that then obviously reduces the size so you can get it onto slimmer fingers. Anybody who owns an F91 or anything else will know that Casio buttons can sometimes be very small and awkward to press. On this one, they're pretty similar. But so it's just a case, though, I think, yeah, just get your nail in here. And as you can see, it's actually pretty responsive. And you're probably not going to need to do that much faffing around with it. As I say, it works pretty well. Over here, you've got the backlight. And I say backlight. If you imagine a flashlight that is powered by a dying firefly, then you're there. It's more of a dim reminder that it exists than actual illumination, but it is fun. Casio fans, I think, looking closer at the dial, will just love that brickwork on the dial there, and the fact that they've managed to do it so nicely, evenly, and so small. Brilliant. And as well, I think the dimples on the side here of that steel bracelet as well, just so very reminiscent of the excuse me, of the old resin bands. Again, very, very nice indeed. As I say, the concept of it, I think it's very, 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 very clever, and they've executed it very well indeed. Also, the price, I think, though, for many people is a little bit crazy. I mean, yeah, I think I said they should probably be half this price, and that would be a little bit more realistic. For £105, you can pick up a very decent, G-Shock. You don't need a magnifying glass to tell the time. Casio also say that these are limited editions, but they never say how many, how many they're going to actually release for a limited. Is it one out of 50,000 or whatever? Anyway, so I think in conclusion, it's kind of like the Casio Moonswatch love child. Ridiculously delightful, yes it is. Practical, absolutely not. And honestly, that's a little bit of the fun factor of it. It's been such a success that you've got to believe that soon they're going to be tempted to create a gold version as well, which I think would look really cool. And then maybe why not some resin versions in the future as well? Let's push them to challenge themselves even further. Anyway, guys, as always, those are just my random thoughts. Let us know what you think down below. Thanks as always for your time and for your view, and we'll catch you all in the next watch video. Cheers now.